Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Let's see who's here. Oh, I can't wait to see who's celebrating the New Year with me today on the afternoon Cuppa Tea. You can't see my tiara. My tiara says Happy New Year. Maybe I have to bring it forward. There we go. Okay, let's see who's here. Find you first. I just shared it out to like everybody. So hopefully people will be jumping in here. Isabel, hi, sweetheart. Jean Lorio, Auntie Jean, Happy New Year. Catherine Kovacs. Isabel says, I used to listen to this song so much. Love ABBA. Me too. I just love them. All right, so it is New Year's. The New Year has arrived. Hi, Suzanne. I see people jumping in here. Catherine Kovacs, I see you. Prachetta, Charlie Coons. Oh, this is awesome. Hi, you guys. Our first afternoon cup of tea of the new year. How amazing is that? I think for some of us, it was like, will we even make it to 2023? But we did. We're here. The year is here. Cheers, everybody. Get your cup and drink it up, and let's just have a beautiful time together today. So let's start the way I start all of my shows, with the heart brain coherence, of course. Just take a moment out of your busy day, whatever you're doing, whether it's football or parades or whatever you might be doing right now. And let's just go into our hearts. Oh, thank you, Prachetta. Happy New Year to you, darling. Let's go into our hearts for just a moment. And I just want to give some gratitude. I am so grateful for every one of you who comes in here with me every day. We meet. Every day, we just love on each other and share that love. Hi, Christine. Oh, who else came in? And Catherine says, may I make a suggestion? Drink some chai tea. I don't know what chai tea is. I drink chai tea, and I love that. I had some just yesterday. Kathy Hand, hello, hello. All right, so breathing into our hearts, breathe in gratitude. That beautiful energy of gratitude. And just feel the love. Feel this energy that's building right here, right now. Settle our energy into our hearts. Loving ourselves first. Self first is not selfish. And then spread that love out from you. Are there others in your home that you can spread that love to? As you bring it up into your brain, just think about who you want to love on right now. Who do you want to just say, I am so grateful for you. I appreciate you and I love you. Just send that love energy and then send it out into the world. Wherever it needs to go, just send it forward. It will know where to land. So just let it fly into the world today. Today is the very first day of the gratitude vase. It's going to be a whole year of giving gratitude. Give it to one person at a time. So every day, pick a person. Doesn't really matter who it is. It can be somebody you know, somebody you don't know. It can be an animal. Just share some gratitude. I did my very first one today, and I'll shout it out again here. I'm so grateful for my sister, Billie Hawkins. She is just such an incredible sister. Just knowing her my whole life, growing up with her and experiencing her unconditional love towards me has been so beautiful and so amazing. So she had to be my very first one that I sent some gratitude out to. And there is a group on Facebook I changed the name of it. It used to be Gratitude Tag, and now I changed it to Gratitude Base. So if you want to go in there and post who you're grateful for, I'd love to see that happen. You can put it on here. Let's share some gratitude. Who are you grateful for? Just go ahead and write that in the comments. I am grateful for, and let's just get that flowing. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Josie. Thank you for coming into the Cuppa Tea this afternoon. And Catherine, that's what you were talking about. Chai tea, my very favorite thing is chai tea latte. And I get it as often as I can. Isabel, you're headed home. Yay, I'm so glad. And Charlie, you started off the new year finding your keys. I'm so happy about that. That's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Jesse, thank you for joining in this afternoon. All right, so we have kind of started a tradition here at the afternoon tea of doing a few readings. So I do read tea leaves, although I don't have any right now that I could use to read. But what I do have are our beautiful Sunday afternoon cards. And I was just reminded it's Sunday afternoon. We need to do Come to the Water, but let's do that at the end as we're getting ready to pray for each other and send love to each other. Let's play that Come to the Water song at that point. And hopefully you all will stick around for it and you'll bring some people in. Let's shout out some people. Give gratitude for somebody that's not here right now that you would love to see on the show. Oh, Jean Lorio, I love you so much. Auntie Jean says, I am so grateful for you, Teri. You have been a bringer of joy, love, and light in my life. Love you so much. Oh, I love you, Jean. Thank you. That just brought my vibration even higher. So thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. And Isabel says, I'm grateful for my sister Teresa, too, on the spiritual world, but in my heart, always, always. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for bringing that up, Isabel. When you give your gratitude every day, it doesn't have to be somebody in the physical. If you have a loved one that's in spirit, absolutely, you can share that gratitude to them. Let them know how grateful you are that they touched your life and that they are still touching your life. Because even though we're not in the physical, we still minister on earth to those who we left behind. Oh, Suzanne, I love that. I'm grateful for Kathy Hand. Kathy, what a blessing. Suzanne, you are a blessing in all of our lives. And I love that Kathy was your very first person to give gratitude to this year. And Kathy says, oh, I'm grateful for Suzanne too. And Kathy is grateful for Sally De La Rosa today. Oh, me too. So yes, Sally, I don't know if you're listening, but you're being lifted up and shown gratitude today. Karen Palmer, oh, hello, my sweet sister. Oh, Karen, I just love you so dearly. I got off the phone with Karen just a little bit ago. And Karen says to Jean L'Oreal, Happy New Year. So grateful for everything and especially for you, TeriAngel, and our incredible family. Me too. This family is such a delight to me. And Isabel says, I'm grateful for being with my two daughters' energy to end the past year and to start the new year of 2023. Yeah. Catherine's grateful for all of us. Catherine, can you pick one person? Just, it doesn't matter who it is. Just say you're grateful for one person. That is the magic of the gratitude face. And I'll just share the backstory for those who have not heard it. There was a man in my life, in a lot of our lives, named Bob Miller. And Bob would tag people every day. And Karen knows this. Karen and Bob were friends as well. And every day, Bob would shout out somebody and say, I'm grateful for TeriAngel, Karen Palmer, whoever it was. So every day when I woke up, I would rush to that page where Bob was, and say, did he tag me today? Was he grateful for me today? And it was like this real honor to be called out that you were grateful for me. And so when Bob passed, he left his physical body, I think 5 years ago now. And when he left, there was a void. And I just felt like there needed to be more gratitude in the world. So I wrote a book, I dedicated it to Bob, and it's called Gratitude Vase. Those of you who are at our retreat in Vermont this year received a copy of the Gratitude Vase. And in that book, there is a place every day for you to write somebody's name. It's not dated. So whatever you choose to start, whenever you start, just pick one person a day. And like I said, you don't have to even know them. You can just lift somebody up by sending them a message of love and gratitude. And let's see what else we got. Kathy, you and Suzanne were on the phone and she reminded you about Cuppa Tea. Thank you, Suzanne, for doing that. All right, so Catherine has chosen her mom, Lynn, to be her first gratitude person. Catherine, that's so beautiful. And I encourage you and all of us every day this year, lift one person in gratitude. Just say, I am grateful for you. And if you want to post it on social media, tag them. If you want to just send them a message of love, do that. But let's share gratitude this whole year. Let's make it a year of gratitude. Charlie Coons, you're grateful for your best friend, Erica. I love that, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you for lifting Erica today. All right, so I have some cards in my hand. Let's see what we got before I pull that first card. Isabel says, I'm grateful for Stacy in this family group, besides all of you, because I learn more and more and differently with each one of you and your experiences. Beautiful, Isabel. Keep choosing one person a day and let them know. Just send a message and say, I'm grateful for you. Don't have to give an explanation. Just, I am grateful for you. How beautiful is that? So who wants a card? Anybody want to see what the angels have to say to you today? I'm pulling from the Angel Oracle deck. Not many people have this deck. I know Auntie Jean has it because we got it together. Suzanne Millard, I see you first. So I'm going to see what the angels have to say to Suzanne. And Kathy Hand. Auntie Jean. Okay, so the first one is for Suzanne. And what the angels say to you. Blessings sent. The angels heard your prayers and are working. The angels heard your prayers and are sending blessings. Know that all will be well. Oh, Suzanne, I love this for you. Blessings sent. And I know those prayers have been going up, girlfriend. I do know that tug on your heart and the things that you're struggling with and the lessons being learned right now. So those angels are sending you blessings and saying all will be well. Hold on to that. Hold on to that promise. It is a promise. And go into that high vibration of receiving it. And Isabel would love to have one. Okay. So the next one is for Kathy Hand. And Catherine Kovacs, you'll take one. All right. Absolutely. Suzanne, I just see so many blessings for you coming, especially this year. This is your year. And I'm claiming this as my year as well. So I'm going to ride on your coattails with that message and know that this year You guys, I feel like this year is an opening, it's a portal, and it's the year of awakening. It's the year of more understanding. If you didn't watch the silent meditation this morning, please do, because there were a lot of things that came out and a lot of things that were guiding me to dig more deeply inside about the Holy Spirit. And I'm going to be doing some teachings on that as I understand it. It'll be from my perspective, but if you want to join in those discussions, I would love to have more people talking about that. And we're going to be talking about A Course in Miracles at 8 o'clock tonight. We're doing the very first lesson in A Course in Miracles. And there's a link that you can come on and be on the Zoom call with us. So, Catherine, you heard rising up, like ascending. That's exactly what this year is all about. It's time. It really is time for all of us. It's a 7-year, which is a more spiritual year. And we're going to be learning and growing together. And let's do it in a big way. I'm so ready for that. Kathy Hand. Ooh, looks like that card for you, my dear. Let's see what it is. Yes, clarity. Oh, Kathy, this is the perfect card for you. You need focus and a clear mind right now. Don't act hastily and declutter old energies. I love this whole message for you. So there's different parts to this, okay? So you need clarity, is what it's saying. You need focus and a clear mind, which a lot of times it takes us being still. It takes us shutting off distractions so that we can have that clarity. Don't act hastily. What a message there. Because when we don't check in with our inner self and we don't check in with spirit, sometimes we make decisions that later on we're not so much regretting, but we understand more fully those decisions that we make and those choices we make. And there's no regret. There's nothing to be guilty about or blame or shame, but we can understand things a little better and see the consequences of choices and maybe make a course correction. That's all. It's nothing that's negative at all, because every choice we make in our life leads us to a different place. And it's telling you to declutter the old energies. And I really fully believe this for you, Kathy, that as you let go of those things, maybe beliefs, maybe energy from where you made choices and decisions that didn't work out well, you have to release that energy. Don't go into any guilt or shame or blame or any of the low vibration, but say, what was my lesson going forward? What am I to do with this now? What would love have me do with this? So, Kathy, I hope you resonate with this card for you. I think it's a perfect card starting out this new year. I think that you're going to really understand more in this coming year. And Kathy says, yes, I do need clarity for certain. I realize that I sometimes react without thinking things through. And that's exactly what the angels are telling you, to get on board with decluttering old stuff and bringing in the new stuff. It's time for that. And Suzanne, you're so welcome. I'm glad you resonated with your message as well. And Kathy says, I told Bob I'm doing ACIM, A Course in Miracles, with you each night. Awesome. It's just a half-hour discussion, you guys. It's 30 minutes out of your day. And you may receive something wonderful in that 30 minutes. Good afternoon, Joanne Castrillo. Thank you for being here. All right, I have Auntie Jean Lorio up next for a card. If anybody else coming in wants a card, just let me know. I'm pulling from the Angel Energy Oracle deck. Oops, I know this background. There we go. And it's a little deck, that Jean Lorio and I happened onto, and I'm using it now on Sundays to bring us all a message of love from it. Catherine, I've got you on the list, sweetheart. Will I broadcast? Yes, I certainly will, Suzanne Millard. It will be on my timeline, as well as EWN. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, Joanne, I'm putting you on the list. You're right after Catherine. All right, so that was Kathy's card. Jean Lorio. What do the angels want Jean Lorio to know today? Oh, I love it. Yes, 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 this is your perfect card. Celebrate. A special occasion brings people together and brings memories of happiness. There's a celebration going on, and I really feel like those angels are having you celebrate every day, not just a day on the calendar. I think that's what they're talking about for you. Celebrate. And you have so much to celebrate, my dear. You are just a beacon of love and light. You have grown so tremendously over this last year, and every day is a reason to celebrate. Every day, just give honor to the new you. That's what I'm celebrating, is the new Jean Lorio, who has just risen with phoenix wings, and you've risen above all of the struggles, all the hardships, all of everything that you have encountered in your life, all the questioning, all the doubts, all the insecurities. You've risen above all of that. Doesn't mean there's not going to be problems at all or issues that come up, but look at where you are now. Just look at how beautiful you are and how you have risen up, and you're going to keep flying. I know that. It's going to be a great year for you this year. Charlie, I got you on my list. All right, Isabel, it's your turn. I hope you're all receiving these messages. When one person gets a message from Spirit, it's never for one person. I just want to make that statement. I have been doing readings and card pulls for over a decade, and it's never just one message for one person. It might resonate more with that person, but you're going to get something out of the messages, whatever it is. So if you're getting something as these messages are read for one person, just know that it's supposed to be for you as well. All right, Isabel, ask for love. The angels are working their magic. Love and harmony will find you soon. Isabel, I know you already have so much love in your life. I know this because I have been with you and I see it. I see the love flowing from you. I see love flowing to you, but this feels more like it's inside. This is love of yourself. And I'm really getting that intuitive hit that is what they want for you. More self-love, more self-care, and it's there. It's already there. It says love and harmony will find you soon. Well, this is soon. This is the only moment that we really can count on having. And so in this moment, you are loved. And may you be loved in the biggest way possible. May you be well. May you be healthy. May great things come your way. So 2023, more love for yourself. And then you're going to see that love flowing from every direction, from spirit, from the physical, the people in your life, new people. I hear new people for you, new people loving on you in 2023. So I don't know what that's all about, but that was the message I got for you. Carrie, hello, my darling Carrie. Yes, indeed, I'll get you on that list. How beautiful. And Isabel says, that's how I feel. The message is going to me as well. Yeah, every message is never for just one. It's for all of us. We are one. Yes, it is. Okay, so for Catherine Kovacs, be strong is your message, Catherine. 23 is a God number. Oh, I just read your message, Carrie. Yes, it is. So, Catherine, be strong. Stand up for your beliefs and you get through any difficult situation. Get tough. Catherine Kovacs, that's definitely a card for you and for many of us. Get tough. Stand in your divine authority. Stand in what you know to be your truth and speak only your truth. Let every word out of your mouth be authentic, be what you want to say, not giving into peer pressure or what other people think you might want to hear. They might want to hear you say. Speak only what you want to say. And this is your year. There was my Happy New Year. I love backgrounds, but sometimes they're annoying when you can't see things. Let's see what our Auntie Jean had to say. This year is our flip year, when the consciousness of the earth flips to compassion and love. What is a physical sign of ascension? Are you in joy? Live in joy, family, no matter what happens. Everything is working perfectly. Thank you, oh wise Auntie Jean. You are a mountaintop guru, and I just love you with all my heart. And I hope you resonated with your card that came out for you. And Carrie, you are so right. The year 2023, and it adds up to 7, which is the number of spirituality and spiritual growth. And this is a year when I'm going to be getting more clarity and understanding and awareness of what does that mean? We say it all the time. We say that we're spiritual. We say that we are walking in spirit. We say that, we have a connection with God. But what does spirituality really mean? And this morning in the silent meditation, it came out so clearly what I'm supposed to do, which is to have more awareness of the Holy Spirit. And what does that mean? So I'm going to be doing some work with that. And I'd love to have you all along with that ride. And toward the end of the year, we're doing 7 months together of spiritual work. So I think that's going to be a part of that as well. Let's see who we're at. Joanne, Miss Joanne Castrillo. Oh, how I love you. Let's see what the angels have to say to you today. Erica, hi, darling. I'm so glad you're here. And Carrie says, amen. I ask the Holy Spirit often to comfort me. The Holy Spirit is a comforter. And if we allow it, we will receive that comfort. Joanne Castrillo. Whoops. You got the card that tells about the cards. Let's see now what you get for real. Ooh, I love this for you, Joanne. Aim high. You can do more than what you currently are. Stay grounded, but seek out opportunity. I'm taking that as growth for you. I see a huge growth spurt this year, Joanne. And, I feel like I'm plugging my retreat, which I would really dearly love to. But those of you who want to do a real deep dive, who want to really explore, there's a retreat coming up in April, you guys. And it's not going to be a lot of teaching per se. The teaching is going to come from God, and it's going to come from inside of you. If you want to grow this year, if you want to really explore your path, your purpose, what your beliefs are, and examine those, let me know if you can be at that retreat in April in Sedona. But Joanne, I really feel that this is a year for you to explore. It's a year for you to go in every direction of letting spirit guide you and asking, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? And how does that work for me in my life? The things that are needed to grow spiritually, the things that are needed to let go of some of that old energy from the challenges and the energy that has kept you sometimes stuck in that same situation. So I feel like this is a growth opportunity for you in 2023 to take advantage of so much, and many teachings that are coming from inside of you, not necessarily outside teachers. And that's exactly why I patterned this particular retreat the way I did. It's not about people coming in to teach us. It's about finding that teacher inside of all of us. And that saying, I said it earlier, when the student is ready, the master will appear. We are all masters. I want you all to understand that. We are all masters. It's digging in and finding that inside of us. So that's my soapbox. Let's see who I'm up to. Charles. Charlie Charming. You asked for a card and you got it. Let's see what that card is. Oh, you're so welcome, Catherine. You're loving this energy that is around you. Good. That's important. Love on your life. I say every day, I love my life, and I mean it. I mean those words with everything that's in me. I love my life. You're so welcome, Joanne. Ricky, I'm so grateful you're here. Ricky, I put you on the list after Carrie. Hopefully you can stay around and get your card. And if you all want to stay till the end, I'm going to be playing our Sunday song, which is Come to the Water. And we'll put in any prayer requests and lift up those that are on our prayer request list, our big list for our prayer circle. Charlie, look deeper. Use your higher wisdom to understand changing situations. Observe and watch. Observe and watch. Those are wise words. And I know in my own life, every time that I have stepped back, I hit the pause button and I step back and I say, let me just observe this. Let me really fully understand it before I even process a thought about it. And I forget who had that card about, was it you, Kathy Hand, that to really understand and take things in before you act. Charlie, I feel this same energy for you. Observe and watch and understand things in your life that may be changing and shifting. And this is a year of change. It's interesting that our last retreat was called Changes, because this is where we are now with the changing energy. So Charlie, that's your message. Hit the pause button, dude. Hit the pause button. We can do that at any moment and step away and say, what do I need to know about this? And ask inside of you, ask your heart, what do I need to know? How do I need to respond? What do I need to hear further? Is there more clarity? Is there more understanding? These are all tools that we have available. They're all available to us. We don't have to pay a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. But our therapist, the best therapist there is inside of each of us. Okay, dude. Hit the pause button. Step away, observe, and have more understanding. have more clarity about every situation in your life. And Kathy says, Bob is in the background. Of course he can have a card. So that brings us to Carrie. Are you ready for your card, Carrie? Because I feel good about this card. Oh, no, I think Ricky, are you okay? Do you have to leave? I'm hoping you'll be able to stay until the end, Rick. And Josie, I'm going to pull 2 cards when I get to Rick because I want one for Josie as well. You're welcome, Charlie, and I hope that card makes sense to you. It makes perfect sense to me. Erica, you want to be on the list? Of course. Okay. We may go just a little bit over today, and that's all right. Oh. Joanne says, Teri, my life blew up after the changes retreat. I think I had changed on the inside somehow, and things around me that I had tolerated, they were no longer things I would tolerate. I think that's what happened. I think you are so right, Joanne. And I loved your card. I just loved your card. You're growing this year. It started with that retreat, but you are growing now in huge ways. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for coming in. All right. So who are we at? Carrie. An energy exchange. Be mindful of who you share your energy with and make sure it is balanced. Carrie, I know you're going through deep things right now, and my heart is with you, my dear, every moment. But I think that this card for you is the perfect card to be aware. That's what all of us are being asked to do this year in 2023. Be more aware. Think about what's going on with your energy. And are you taking on somebody else's energy? Are you allowing that into your life? Because we all have to come to that point of saying, is this still in alignment with me? Is this something that I can tolerate? Is this something that I want to have in my life? So there's always an energy exchange. Anytime we interact with other people, we're in that connection with them, of their aura, of the energy that's oozing out of them, because energy is on our outside, the same energy that's on the inside. So if you're around people that are low vibrating, that don't have a clue how they're affecting you with their negativity or their insecurities or their anger or whatever it might be, that does affect you when you're around that person or even talking to them. So, Carrie, your message is to be more aware and to allow in what's going to build you up and help you. And I just want to see you happy and healthy and working your way to that perfect state of being with you and loving on yourself, because that's what this is all about. Every life lesson is to help us to get to that point of that connection with our higher power. And Carrie says, it's spot on. I know I can no longer tolerate where I am living. I have to be moving, flowing, yes. So correct. And I know exactly what Joanne means. I can't tolerate unkindness anymore, nor should you. No, we don't have to tolerate anyone who's disrespectful. We don't have to tolerate anyone who is not hearing, seeing, or understanding us. So, Carrie, I'm so glad you were here. I'm glad you got that card. Oh, I love you, sweetheart. I love you so much. And that brings us to Ricky and Josie. Right. Ricky and Josie, I know that you guys are in change right now. Boy, are you ever. There's so much change going on in your life. And let's see what the angels have to say for you. So the first one's for Rick. Be brave, Rick. I love that card for you. And I'll get more into that, but I want to get the one out here for Josie, Miss Josephine. Intervention. Woo, okay. My cards got backwards. There they are. Okay, so Rick, our resident pirate. Rick, be brave. You can do it with faith and courage. It may not be easy, but you can overcome fears. Throw that fear out the door. You're making so many shifts and changes, not just on the inside, but on the outside as well. Here's my Happy New Year. Rick, this is your year. Embrace it, accept it. Don't go into this year pulling baggage from the past. Anything that looked daunting, fearful, anything that created anxiety in your life, give it the boot. Use your pirate boot and say no. Just say no. This year is my year. I'm going to shine. I'm going to be brave and step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to do the things which are bringing me closer to who I truly am inside. I'm going to really get to know me this year. That's what I want for you as well. I want you to just really soar. So it's interesting because even as I gave you that message, I hadn't really looked at the picture on here, and I don't know if you can see it because of the background. See if I can get it. No, it doesn't like it. There it is. It's a door open. There you go, Rick. Confirmation to give it the boot, whatever that is that's holding you back and tethering you down. No. Just say no, Rick, and we are right here for you. We're lifting you up for that and holding you in that high regard so that whatever it is, whatever needs to be discarded can be, that you can be brave enough to let it go. And those fears can include anything about your life, whether that's a physical fear. Is there something going on maybe physically that you've been a little anxious about? And I know you've made a lot of changes in like nutrition and maybe getting more movement, but I think there's some fear there that really needs to be kicked to the side. So your message, Rick, be brave. And I'm going to take that message as well, because just like you, I've made a lot of physical changes this year, and I'm loving life. I'm loving how I feel. And I know I've heard you make that statement recently too, Rick, that you love how you feel. And we want that to become more and more prominent in your life and more powerful, because you are so beautiful. And we all love you. And we just wrap our arms of love around you, Rick. Josephine, you get intervention. The angels will take charge where you lack control. Trust they will help bring a resolution. So if there's a struggle you've had, Josie, if there's something that you're fighting with and it hasn't really seemed like you're making any headway in it, this is what this sounds like, that those angels are listening. They know what we need. And we don't even have to know a name of an angel that's going to come in to help. But I am hearing for you that Archangel Raphael is going to help you with this. There may be other angels, but Raphael's going to lead the way, and he's going to clear out any energy that's not needed for you going forward. So your card, I don't know how exactly to get them where you can see them good. Your card is intervention. And so just see if that resonates. It may resonate with other people as well. That when we that cry out and I've learned recently to call on Holy Spirit and say, Holy Spirit, help me. And always there's an answer, always. So if we want that intervention, if we want the angels to guide us and to help us, it'll happen. Just be open to it. Bob, I know you're listening. I feel your energy, and I'd love to see what the angels have to say to you. So we just shuffle these up a little and see what card wants to come out for our Bob hand. Bob, I so appreciate you. I was just talking about you and Kathy yesterday when I was with Ruth, and how much I appreciated both of you. So let's just see what they have to say. Ooh, psychic sense. The angels help your intuition, heal your future with insight into the past. Wow. All righty then. Couldn't have been a more perfect card, Bob. This card says so much in so little words, words that needed to be said, that we all have intuitive abilities. We all do. Not everybody acknowledges it. Not everybody knows that they can pull on that gut feeling and that it means something. But Bob, wow, they're helping you to have more insight. And that's what intuition is all about. It's helping us to know that we're being nudged, that we can look at something with a different perspective, and we can find what we need to know in that intuitive thought. So they're encouraging you, Bob, to find more awareness, to, I'm hearing to not repeat mistakes. And that's, well, there are no mistakes, but not to repeat lessons learned, that you can heal whatever's coming up for you going into your future with this insight, with this intuition that's guiding you of things, choices, and decisions that were made along the way in the past. So I feel like this is the perfect card. I would love to hear, Kathy, I'd love to hear Bob's reaction to this. Psychic sense. Doesn't mean you're going to go out and start reading people. This is for you. This is your own psychic sense, and really delving inside to what you need to know. And I see Carrie has a comment. Faith isn't for the weak. Okay. Some autocorrect going on here. Spirit, or for wussies. True rock solid faith is what it takes to make changes. All too often, we take over and input worry and fear. My purpose is to walk by faith. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this whole journey that I'm on is by faith and trust. And it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever done in my life. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Okay, so you redid it, Carrie, thank you. Faith isn't for the weak in spirit, nor for wussies. True rock-solid faith requires a fortress around that thought or feeling or manifesting. All too often, our egos take over, and here comes the fear and worry. My purpose is to have such an ironclad faith. Absolutely. Thank you, Carrie. I'm so glad you're here. And Kathy says, wow, that's a great one for Bob. And he says, thank you so much. You are welcome, because your peace journey and cause are worth the donations. I so appreciate the support. You know, everyone that supports me financially, you're such a blessing, because I wouldn't be able to put gas in the car. I'd be sitting on the side of the road somewhere. I wouldn't be able to have food to eat, or sometimes a place to sleep. Many times I do sleep in my car, but that's because I don't have the funds to go into a hotel, and I don't have anybody in that area that has invited me in. I appreciate everyone that's opened their homes to me. And I know that it's going to be quite the year moving forward, because I'm going into some places I've never been before. I'm going into some of the northern states. I'm going into Canada, and I do have invites in Canada, so I know I will have a place there, but it's a big place. And so there may be times along the way that I don't have a place to stay. Good afternoon, Pat Moss, and good afternoon, Sharon Ria. I'm so happy that you are here. And I'm up to a card for my Erica, my sweet little friend. I love you so dearly. Let's just see what Spirit wants Erica to know today. And I know not everyone has had a card, but I'm doing the ones that ask for one. And I'm not going to be on much longer because we still have the prayer request. If you have one or more, put those prayers in the comments. And I'm going to be playing our Sunday song, Come to the Water. And this is the water. This is the place that you're safe to come in and share and learn and grow together. Here we go, Erica. This one's jumping out at me. So obviously it's your card. Ooh, moon energy. I have no idea what the moon phase is right now, but this is moon energy. Be aware of vivid dreams and high emotions. You may be seeing only half a truth. Okay, so sometimes in the moon phase, we don't see the whole thing. Sometimes we don't see any of it. It's there, though. And so I think this is for you to have more understanding about things in your life and know that sometimes the light isn't shining enough for things to be uncovered. So this is, again, this is the year for more understanding, for more awareness, for more knowingness about things in your life. And just ask, just like before I was saying, I think to Charlie, ask, what would love have me do? In any situation, just step away from it. Be the observer. Observe and check into your heart and say, okay, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I can't see it because there's no light being shown on it, but I know there's stuff under the surface. So I think this is a great card for you, Erica. I hope you understand the message of just being the observer. That's for a lot of us right now, to step away and be the observer. Oh, and Kathy says, Bob says he does need to learn from some misjudgments he has made in the past. We all do. And the thing is to not beat ourselves up. I just had this conversation with someone that the things that have happened, and it's not for us to feel guilt or blame or shame or any judgment about anything that has happened. It's done. We can't do anything about experiences that are already done and over. The only thing we can do anything about is the now moment. How are we responding in this now moment? How are we releasing anything other than love concerning those past experiences? I think this is a huge teaching moment for us. And thank you to everyone who's willing to look at that, who's willing to look at how can I move forward? How can I take those things that were my lessons, because every experience is a lesson, and how can I find that diamond inside of there? How can I find the one thing that helped me in understanding? And someone earlier today said to me that they had failed at something in their past. No, the angels have made it very clear, and that was one of the blogs just recently. There is no failure. There is no failure. The only way you can fail is not to try. If you are having an experience, you're succeeding at something through that experience. So find that thing, find the diamond in there, in all of that experience. Our blue jean just arrived. You didn't miss it. You're here. And see Megan Michael. Hello, darling. Happy first of the year. Happy New Year. We're just sharing some love. I'm sharing some messages. You're so welcome, Erica. I love being there for you. I love being there for all of you. You know, this is more than just a mission for me. You all are so important in my life. And I love every one of you. Nobody excluded. You're all a part of who I am. And you're such a huge part of what I do every day, of bringing more peace, love, and joy to the world. So, Blue, would you like a card? And we also had Sharon. If you're still here, I'll pull one for you. And see if you would like a card from the angels. I would love to give you one and see what they have to say to you. And Kathy says, my mom used to always tell me to pray to the Holy Spirit for guidance, even on the littlest things, like passing math tests. She taught me to pray, come Holy Spirit, and guide and enlighten me. I love that statement. What I've been saying is, Holy Spirit, help me now. And always, always receive confirmation. Lauren, you'll take a card. All right. Put you on that list. And we're going to go a little bit over. I hope that you all can stay. I'm going to be playing the Sunday song after these cards are read. And if you have any prayer request, then please type that in. And Blue will add it to the grid, the first grid of the year. She says, I thought I was sitting next to it, activating it for 20 minutes, and it was 2 hours. And yes, a card, please. Waggle butts at your voice. Oh, hi, Pocky. Hi, Gruff. I love you little puppies so much. So let's see, our beautiful Blue, what the angels want to say to you. Oh, that rhymed. So Blue, Blue, Blue. What do the angels want you to know? Oh, I want this card for me. All right, Blue. The angels say abundance, health, wealth, and happiness. Your needs will be met as the angels know what to do. Abundance. I am going to take this one for me as well. So beautiful, Blue. And I feel that. I really feel this for you. This is your year. You are so giving. You are so loving. You are always coming from your heart when somebody has a need. You're always ready to say, I'll be there. I'll be there. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You step up constantly. And the angels know that. The angels know that this is your year. And look at that angel. I love that with the infinity sign. So take this into your heart. I'm taking it into my heart because you said you'll share. Thank you. So yes, yes, abundance. Wow. So beautiful. Janet Byron. Hi, darling. Oh, Happy New Year to you as well. Kathy says, I like that. Plus, I love how direct these cards are, short and to the point. Yeah, you know, there's no guidebook with these cards. The message is on the card, and then whatever intuitive thought comes with that, that's what the angels are having me bring out for you. So yes, yes. Oh, Karen Arthur, hello. Thank you for being here. And you need a card. Okay, absolutely. Oh, Janet, thank you, honey. You're just sharing the vibes. It's good vibes in here today. And Blue says, the Fae are so happy. Yes, the infinity is big in my life, swirling colors of joy. And Auntie Jean says, Kathy, what you have told us about your mom, she must have been such a beautiful soul. I can't wait to meet her some lifetime. Indeed. All right. So I didn't hear from Sharon or C, so I'm going to go right to Lauren. Lauren Riley, let's see what the angels want you to know. Oh, that's so sweet, Kathy Hand. Yes, our Auntie Jean, I think, is all of our aunts, sisters, mothers, grandmothers. She has that energy that's universal. And Jean, we all just so love you and appreciate you in our lives, especially me. All right, so Lauren Riley. Oh, I love this for you, Lauren. Your card is Love You. The angels bring professional help when you need earthly guidance. Seek advice. You know, we can call on those angels any moment. They don't go away. They don't have office hours. So they want you to understand how you can love you by asking for the help that you want to receive. What do you want to know? Do you want clarity? Do you want healing? Do you want guidance? Whatever it is, all you have to do is ask. You don't have to know the name. You know, the name, that's a human thing. We have to name things, right? We have to know what to call it. But it's okay to just say, hey, I need the angel of abundance right now. I need the angel of clarity. I need the angel of nutrition. Whatever angel is going to help me in any aspect of my life. And I think this is an important point for you, Lauren, that, you know, you don't have to know who it is. Just ask them to help you and to guide you. And you do ask for help. And I know, we all, sometimes we cry out for help, but this feels more like it's a consistent asking for help, that every day go into your heart, every day ask, what do I need to know today? What do I need to know that's going to help me understand things and have more clarity about things? Beautiful. I'm so glad that you do that. Yeah, because that's something that, you know, a lot of people will hold things inside, and that's when problems start, if you let things build. But if you say, no, I need clarity about this, and then we ask for help, we'll get it. We'll get the understanding. So thank you for being with us today, Lauren. And I just saw Belinda Johnson arrived. Hi, Belinda. Thank you for watching. And let's see, Karen Arthur. Yes, Karen Arthur. Let me see what they want to say to you today. This is a beautiful card deck called the Angel Energy Oracle Cards. And there's not many of these floating around, I want you all to know. We just kind of got them dropped in our laps, I believe, from the angels. And I love using them. And Kathy, like you said, they're short, to the point, and exactly what we need to hear. So, Karen Arthur, the angels are saying to you, protection. You are surrounded by angels. Nothing can hurt you. So lower your defenses and try. And step out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm hearing for you, to know that it's okay. And, you know, the angels gave a message the other night in the blog. It's okay not to know. Sometimes we don't know and we're afraid of that unknown. There's a little bit of anxiety there. So you don't have to know. Just know that if you're guided, if you're nudged to do something, they're going to provide everything that you need for you to succeed with what it is they're nudging you toward. You're so welcome, Karen. Thank you for coming in today. All right. Well, haven't heard from anyone else that would like a card. So let's go ahead and go into our prayers, lifting each other up. And Janet says, call upon the angel of seraphim. Yeah, that's huge. That is huge. And, you know, there's a lot to be understood about the different types of angels. Oh, Lauren, I hope you have a good day too, sweetheart. Kathy Hand says, I need to remember that too. I do not have to know who or what my spirit guide is. And perhaps maybe if I gave that guide a name or title, it would still know that I can call it whatever I feel it represents to me. Like I've always liked a certain animal, like a wolf or an owl. Yeah, I love that, Kathy. And, a lot of times when people ask me to tune into who their spirit guide is, I do get a name. I do get a name that just flashes through my head. And I know that that's who that spirit is. But you all have that same ability. Every one of us do. We can ask, what do I call this spirit that's guiding me? What do I call my guardian angels? And ask. And then that first thought that comes through, that first name, don't question it. Don't have anything other than acceptance of what's being shown to you and what's given you. And Jean says, wait. What about my card? Thank you. Let me do that. Let me pull my card. And Janet Byron says she would like a card. So there's 2 more cards to be pulled. And as I'm doing that, if you have prayer requests, go ahead and put those in so we can take a moment together on this first day of the year and bring out blessings for everyone we're praying for. Deirdre, hi. Yosef, I love that, Joanne. Yes. All right, so a card for me. Let's see what the angels have to say to TeriAngel. Ooh, take care. Pause while you make well-being a priority and focus on getting well. Go slowly. I get this message a lot from the angels, and I listen to them. And that's something that I've really been doing is self-care and self-love, making sure that my well-being is a priority for me. I have changed a lot of things in my life recently because of the guidance of the angels and knowing what to do, getting educated on what my body needs, what's the best thing for it, how it's going to work to perfection if I take care of it. So I love this card for me. And going slowly, not sure that's, I'll go slowly, but slow is a perspective. And I feel sometimes that I'm going slowly and other people say, you need to cut back, you need to slow down. But it's all in perspective because my mode is to go. And so when I cut back a little bit, that's for me going slow. But for somebody else, it still may look like a freight train. And that's okay. It's all okay. All right. So who did I say? Janet Byron. And Dee, you're late to the party, Dee, but I will see what they want you to know. And Blue says, listen, you and I are going to have to talk about your tires. It's a brand new car, so the tires are pretty good on it. All right, so Janet Byron, you have tune in. Be open to learning and receiving downloads from the universe. Love yourself completely. Janet, I love this card for you to just really be open, be more open, and see what spirit has for you every day. I feel like this is a year for you to really make notes. If you keep a journal, put that in your journal, and absolutely just be open to receiving, because this is a year for all of us to receive. But I think it's a year for incremental growth for you, Janet, and that's what they're telling me for you. And Deirdre, happy home. The angels are busy creating a safe and happy space Your wish will come true. So that's for you, Deirdre, a happy home. And I know with you and Thump in that home, how could it not be happy? How could it not have that energy of uplifting and beauty? So yay, I love that. All right, so let's see if we have any prayer requests. Deirdre is saying prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Yes, yes. It was a great card, wasn't it, Carrie? I love that card for me. And I love that card for you, Janet Byron, that you got. Just beautiful. And Suzanne says, now that you travel the country, you need all weather tires. Yeah, it's a need. It certainly is. And especially like right now where I'm at here in the snow and the ice. Carrie says, prayers for my father after losing his best friend, married for 61 years. Prayers for my sister as she takes on his care. Prayers for my niece who has battled addiction and has done really well, but the drug demon is lingering again. Pray her past stays exactly there in the past. Let's see that. Let's hold that thought and that intention, Carrie, and lifting up your entire family. Kathy, I'll have to give you the information of where to get them. They're not available in any store or on Amazon. And I'll share that information with you, darling. Okay, so as I play our Sunday song, I'd love for you to listen to the words to it. But also, I'd love for you to hold everyone that we pray for in your heart as we are coming to the water, as we are understanding more fully what that love is all about, that we give out every day. All right, so I need to go find it. So give me a moment. If you all have any other prayer requests, if it's you that you want us to pray for, put that in the comments, and we most certainly will. Let me go grab the Sunday song. Okay. Boy, that came up easy. Easy breezy. All right, so let me get to the share button. I love you all so much. As we're praying, please remember this area of Colorado. And I want to especially ask prayers today for my friend Jeannie. I saw her and was able to give her a big hug and give her love. Her husband, Al, is approaching his transition from a human body. So please lift up Jeannie and Al here in Boulder and all the folks here that are living with the aftermath of having lost their homes. And not just that, but Ruth reminded me, or actually shared with me yesterday, she didn't know it either, that in that fire that took over 1,000 homes here in this area, there were more than 1,000 animals that perished in that fire. Wrap your brain around that for just a moment. More than 1,000 animals died on that day. And so that energy is also in here in the land, in the area. A lot of grief from people that lost their beloved pets. So let's lift up not just the people, but the ones who have a heart hurt from missing a beautiful family member in their beloved pet. So let's please remember them as well. All right, as I play the song, let's go into our hearts. Let's hold others in our heart that really need to be held right now.
Come to the water. where you will find peace. Take a step into the river, get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river, where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water, where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water, where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water, where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. I love you all so much. Thank you for spending this time with me on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day. And Happy New Year to everyone out there. Oh, before we leave, Auntie Jean pulled a card from her new deck for our group. I wasn't going to read it, but now I think I'm supposed to. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. This goes for all the P's. Yes, yes. And Blue says, okay, I have an interesting point to make. I noticed there are no snow photos. So much rests on mountaintops, snowfall for spring melt, water table, and so on. We need a snow photo. Blue, you were reading my mind as I was going through that. I made that video, gosh, a year and a half ago, maybe. And I do need to make a new one, don't I? So I will do that. And there will be snow videos and snow pictures because, yeah, I have a lot of those now. And indeed, that snow outside, I'm hoping that it's melting out in the street, so I won't be stranded here in the house for much longer, and I can get out and about. And I love you all so much. Thank you for all your love, all your suggestions, everything that you share with me. It means so much to me. And hopefully I will be seeing some of you at 8 o'clock Eastern time. 8 o'clock tonight is our very first lesson from A Course in Miracles. And I'm praying that we have a good discussion group there at 8 o'clock. So thank you again. Oh, Mama Hada Bear. Oh, God. Thank you for coming in. Kathleen, I miss you so much. And I'm so happy that you're here. We've had a great time together and sending you so much love along with everyone that's here. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock for those of you who choose to join in. If you need the Zoom link, let me know. It is posted online on my timeline. It's posted in the meetup. And hopefully more of you will join into the meetup. And there is a new Facebook group called Lessons in Miracles. And please go look for it. I invited many of you to it already. And we're going to be doing more in-depth discussion there. So thank you. I love you so very much. Bye, everyone.